Hi, my name is Rebecca Ellington,
I'm Alex Boskov.
and today we're doing our final exam presentation on ozone depletion.
So first, a little overview. So the idea of ozone depletion is that ozone's being decomposed into oxygen in the atmosphere, and this is a result of the use of HCFCs and CFCs, which used to be common refrigerants. Kind of the negative result of this is that we're getting more UVB rays coming in from the sun, and that's causing damage to plants, animals, even us. So in 2021, actually, the 13th largest ozone hole was recorded, and that was since 1979. And then you can see some images below of the reaction mechanism, which is more complicated, and a graphic of how the atmosphere looks.
The connection to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the main goal that it's focused on is goal number 13, which is climate action. The Vienna Convention for the Protection of the Ozone Layer was first developed in 1985, and that kind of stated that there was this problem and that the UN wanted to work towards a goal to fix it. And the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer was first signed in 1987, and that had more of kind of a call to action that said, we're going to actually stop companies and make companies over time replace these harmful refrigerants that are harmful to the ozone layer with more environmentally sustainable methods. And in 2018, they've actually succeeded by 99% replacing these harmful refrigerant production cycles.
And in terms of another goal, in terms of the UN SDGs, there's also responsible consumption and production, which is number 13. And, the ozone is depleting due to humans polluting. So it's kind of on us, it's a call of action on us to stop releasing harmful refrigerants and other substances that might result in this environmental damage. And then a little on analytical chemistry methods. So one way in which, ozone concentration is recorded is through kind of this balloon machine called an ozone zone. So it's an electrochemical cell, and using a calibration curve technique as we've done in class, you can kind of correlate the voltage and the concentration, and I'll explain a little more on that a bit later. There's an example of calibration curve to the right.
Another device that's used that's an analytical chemistry method is a Dobson spectrophometer that measures the density of ozone particles in the atmosphere. And it's actually so common, it's been used since the 60s. They use a Dobson unit to tell you how much ozone is in the layer. 100 Dobson units is equal to the amount of ozone in a 1 millimeter thickness of the atmosphere. And the way the spectrophotometer works is that it basically measures the ratio between the UVB rays, which are absorbed by the ozone, to the UVA rays, which aren't absorbed. So the higher the ratio, that means that there's less ozone to absorb these rays.
And then I drew a little graphic of an ozone zone. So there's the oxidation of iodide at the anode, and then this creates a potential difference in correlation to the concentration of ozone. And then here are references. Thank you for listening.